And I'm watching Baywatch, and that satellite man's frying my crotch and hitting me in the face and teeth. And I'm watching Baywatch, and satellite man's terrorizing me. They're hurting my anatomy. The U.S. government has to be charged for illegal use of harmful technology and abuses, and they must get charged for weapons crimes in America and satellite weapons crimes and sex crimes and violent sex crimes and mutilation, genital mutilation and markings on genitals from satellite and handheld tasers. Now, somebody communicated these government men when they tried to rape me, they were using a laser, a taser they used on my penis and crotch. They must face the death penalty for violating my rare genetic protection laws. I'm not attracted to none of these men. I'm not attracted to none of these people that's done this shit to me. I wouldn't date none of them. There's restraining orders. These people are violent people. These government people. I sleep only with females that of certain. I only date certain females. You know what I mean? Or if I am intimate with a female, it's a certain particular type of female that has, certain qualities and certain history and no association with certain organizations or certain political views. So in reference to these government people and these medical people that raped me, or these dirty cops and these drug enforcement agents that accused me of being a drug addict as their way of raping me, all of them face the death penalty or life in prison no matter what. I'm not interested in none of them, won't be interested in none of them. There's only certain races and ethnicities that I'm allowed to date in reference to females. Most people know that. But, in reference to fans or females that like me, I'm a friendly person. But in reference to the types of people that these men are and these women of these government agencies that have terrorized my life, and these people that have been stealing my money, or they've been blocking me from my mother and father's estates, these people are not my race at all either. These government people need to get prosecuted for blocking me from my mother and father's estates. These men was trying to fabricate that they thought I was in a relationship with them, and they were trying to live on my mother and father's property, and they were holding me hostage, and they were using impersonators to try to steal monies and the estates. They must get prosecuted for trying to fool people. Their activities of dishonesty and their tricks of trying to fool people in Beverly Hills, them trying to fool people in rich neighborhoods. They mess with my mouth. These government people trying to fool people in rich neighborhoods or at schools or universities, or these people trying to play tricks, and they're political people trying to steal genetics, and they're trying to steal sperm or hermaphrodite eggs. These government people have to get prosecuted for their crimes. I have not received any of the lawsuit monies, so obviously the news networks need to do investigations on that and ask them why I haven't received the lawsuit monies. And still being held hostage. Satellite man's staring at me, and every time they stare at me, they're hurting me somewhere. Either they're hitting me in the face, they're burning my crotch, they're burning my legs, or they're trying to play their voodoo doll games and slander. Every time they accuse me of things, they have to get charged. I always countersue no matter what they say. If they try to pick a fight, they get sued. If they say, "Oh, this person said you're racist," they get sued. They get prosecuted. That's harassment. This government man and his accusations, people that know me, females that know me of different races and ethnicities, they know I'm not racist. This man's a pervert. This man's a gay stalker. This is one of the men that's tried to rape me is one of the people that's called me a racist, and he must face the life in prison or the death penalty. And he has to get sued no matter what. And the Treasury is supposed to print lawsuit monies for me every time these people have tried to violate my life, because everybody knows that in reference to my value and my mother and father's companies and estates, the government tries to hire people that can't afford to get sued, or they don't have enough money to pay the lawsuits. But the government know that their people was hired by somebody in government to do these things. The Treasury knows that there's documents that say why they have to print lawsuit monies for me when somebody violates my life. Because government hires people that don't have very much money, and then they violated my life. So in reference to them, the lawsuits are about them violating my value, my qualities, not the value of the assailant, not the value of the criminal. Because I'm more valuable than government people. Reference to land ownership, interest accounts, companies, businesses that my parents owned and grandparents that I'm the owner of, that the government is blocking me from. So make sure people understand that why the lawsuits are so big. It's my value that they're violating, not the value of the criminal that's violating my life. Roll protocols in the media 24 hours of a day. And anybody has a problem with understanding the roll protocol, you need to go to a courthouse, or you need to go to a police station, or call somebody in the news networks. They should be able to explain it to you.